Alright, so today we're looking at the Grindking Locker 2s. So we've got a beefed up hanger and a beefed up base plate. So we're not going to see any breakage on this one. A lot of you guys think it's just pre-used trucks and that they're going to wear out faster. You guys just haven't looked deep enough and you don't really understand that the actual axle curves down, so you actually have more time you can spend on the trucks wearing it down. It's deep. It's like a little U or something. It's deep down here somewhere. So right in the middle here, you've got a lot of axle. All right, so as far as the weight, you guys asked me about the weight a lot. I'll have that on the screen because I don't remember what ChatGPT and Don said. I think they're a little bit heavier, but that really doesn't matter unless you have really tiny twig legs, because I know I can't notice a difference between different trucks, how heavy they are and stuff. I've got really thick legs. Maybe some of you guys have really weak legs and that's a thing for you. All right, so the base plate is probably my favorite thing about this truck. It sticks out enough here to do blunts. So I did a blunt to fakie very easily on these trucks. And it's not something I really like to do a lot, but it was so easy. It felt so comfortable. Nose slides, tail slides, you got that base plate sticking out. It's not like Thunders or the old Thunders, not the T2s. So that's really cool, but also another cool thing about the base plate, as you can see here, is there's 3 holes. Yes, I'm only using 2 bolts on each truck because I've switched this deck out. I've skated 4 different decks on these trucks. I wanted to try out different decks. And right now, yes, I have the wheelbase moved in. I just didn't want to deal with the long madness wheelbase. I got a good deal on this board. It was already cracked and falling apart when I got it right here. This laminate was falling off, but it's a pretty good board. All right, so another thing I like about these trucks is the base plate prevents you from getting wheel bite, especially if you only use 1 bushing on the top. It comes with 2 top bushings. They're like split in half, so they're like half-size bushings. I really like that. I really like this base plate. You can use other hangers on it like Tensor or Thunder. I've seen people make videos about that online. It works really good, but the base plate is the best base plate you can get. Also, you got the most grind clearance of any truck. Any truck that tells you they have more grind clearance than this is a liar. Because of those split bushings, you've got the most grind clearance you can possibly get. I get the silver ones because that's just what I'm used to. You could get the other colors, but I think that might even add more weight because it's a tiny bit of microscopic weight with the paint and stuff. I don't really like paint on anything. It's just going to chip off and look bad. I kind of like the raw better. Especially if it's something metal you're going to like scrape against something and grind on. I just think the metal looks better. So I still just did flip tricks again, but that's kind of what I do. Our skate park has the chunkiest concrete ledges with no coping on them. We've got a new skate park that's completely done, but they don't want us to skate it until they get all the legal stuff done in October, the first week of October. So once that park opens, I'm going to do more grinding. I'm going to take this board to some big skate parks and let other people ride these trucks as well, just like I have before. And next week, I'll probably get to trying out the different bushings, the hard and the soft. I'm still on the medium because they feel perfect for me. I don't think I really need harder bushings or softer bushings because I don't really get wheel bite. I'm losing weight. I'm still 215 pounds, but I'm not 245 pounds like I was a year ago. So I'm a taller guy, bigger guy for a skateboarder, but so far, I like the trucks. Another good thing about these trucks is you can change the bushings in here without taking the truck off the deck, because I hate doing that. I hate doing anything that just wastes time, but you can stick your finger in here and you can use your Allen key. I don't know if that comes with them. I think it comes with them. I got it with them. And take the kingpin out while holding the bolt down here and then just change the bushings, do whatever you need to do. That is really cool. I don't think that's ever been done before. The main thing that's changed about the version 2 is they beefed this up, because I know all the ones I had, I broke and right through here. So he gave me a few pairs of them last winter and I broke all of the ones that I got. Also on the original Grindking Lockers, I broke the base plate through here. Again, I'm a little bit heavier than a lot of guys that are skating, but several people did this, so they definitely beefed it up. If you have the original Grindking Lockers, they're not going to make those anymore, so you have something special. You know, that's cool. But the Grindking Locker 2s, that's what they're going to make now, and they're definitely stronger. They feel like they turn better, they feel more reactive, they feel like they pinch better. The bushings feel better. It feels like it's working better for me. It flips better. My flip tricks have been effortless. Maybe I'm getting better at skating again, or maybe they're just making better trucks. I don't know. But you can see with the clips, my skating has actually improved. I've gotten more consistent. So I do think that this version of the truck is a little bit better. They're a little bit tall. People mention that when I let them skate it. I'm skating a really mellow tail on this board, so it doesn't really matter to me if it's taller. It actually kind of helps a little bit because it is more of a mellow tail. I never get any sleep during the week, so I'm working on 2 hours of sleep. I'm super tired, but I got to get to the skate park and skate, so got to go over all this real quick. Some people that ride side set wheels actually think that this groove here hits in the wrong place because it pushes it out there and you're hitting up here, but people that ride normal center set wheels, it works really good. Now, one thing I've heard people that I've let skate the trucks or people on the internet is sometimes it's harder for crooks. You got to really get your crook groove in because it's got this hump here. I think they should flatten this out, especially if people are doing pole jams and stuff. I don't know why it's curved like that. Maybe so there's less friction on ledges for 50/50s. A lot of people that skate curbs or concrete ledges really do like these trucks and do say they hold on good. You can watch Dan Corrigan's video, Jason Dagner, E-Tang Skates, Big Deck Energy. If I'm forgetting anybody, I'm sorry, but all those guys that skate curbs and stuff like that really seem to like these. It's kind of the old guy truck now. I think they should get some younger kids on these for sure. I know they had some younger kids. Maybe I'll show a clip of that one guy I saw on their story. Make it cool with the young guys too. I think older people have nostalgia with these trucks because they were a big company when I was younger. When I was a kid, this was actually my first truck, was Grindking. They were really low back then. I think they pushed the wheelbase in like indies because I know I did my first 3-flip ever in my life on Grindkings. And you can see on the back truck, I've got it set in the middle bolt hole on the wheelbase. So I've just got the front moved in a little bit. All right, I've got to get some skating in because I haven't skated all day, just got off work. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Scroll through my channel, check out my shorts, check out my long form content, check out my other videos, search my cat channel, Average Cat Dad. It's being shadow banned right now, even though it's super family friendly, kind, nice. There's no mean videos on there. Don't know why, but it needs some love. So search that. That'll be in the description. Maybe I'll leave a comment from that channel. Scroll through my channel, hit the subscribe button, and thanks for watching.